now you
You're
want
a puppy? You're a puppy.
Oh, I got George is so cute.
In the days of King Xerxes, who reigned over 127 provinces, stretching from India to Ethiopia. At that time, Xerxes ruled his empire from his royal throne at the fortress of Susa. In the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a banquet for all his nobles and officials.
I'm ready, Mom.
You can turn it off now. So the people that send us the letters that have like Betsy Ross and John Muir and things like that, they have a new one that they're coming out with. And these are different places in America, okay? So I'll read it to you. Dear friends, wow, I just finished my 3rd day exploring one of the most amazing places in America. I've heard about the glorious Yosemite National Park for so long that I finally had a chance to see it for myself. Yosemite is located in Central California, deep in the heart of the Sierra Nevada mountain range. Okay. This chain forms the western backbone of all Americas, of all of the Americas, and also the backbone of the volcanic arc that makes up the eastern half of the Pacific Ring of Fire. Native Americans from the Here's the other one that came. The Star Spangled Banner. Who wrote the Star Spangled Banner?
Francis. Sang
Francis something. Key. Francis Scott Key.
Oh man.
So. Okay. From the office of Francis Scott Key, spyglass, as a slight breeze stirred the flag flying above the court. Our stars and stripes were still there. Out of the depths of my emotions, at our hour of deliverance and joyful triumph, I penned a poem which begins, "Oh say, can you see by the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? May we continue to stand strong in the fight, and may our victory in this war be near. Your fellow patriot, Francis Scott Key." It's actually F.S. Key, and that is his signature.
And please be quiet while we're reading because it's really hard. It's really distracting.
And you know how we get our national anthem? I've got corn, the corn is as high as a elephant's eye. And it looks like it's climbing. Looks like a powerful one. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going. Oh, there was a sign there, so this must be part of a state. Yep, Geneva State. So this must be public lands. Sweet.
What, you can go here?
If it's a state park. Maybe because we can come back on other days and do it again.
It's open till dusk. Open dawn till dusk. No, you can't. Ooh. No. Gotta put one on them.
This does not. Okay, guys, here's trail
Okay.
over here. and over here.
So it branches out, and there's one that goes over there. It's just kind of covered in stuff. But
This is ivy. This is poison ivy right here. Poison ivy. This leads this way. If we go this way, this might lead to the building. Ow, that hurt. Mom, there's 3 ways we could take. We could take this way.
I don't know what the poison ivy is.
This way. Or this way.
So groups of 3. These have groups of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's not these. See, they
Mom,
have 5.
right here. Mom, right here. This.
Huh?
Like this.
Oh my gosh, like.
No, but look at these.
What is
See,
that?
each stem has a group of 3 leaves.
And
So
what is
just
that?
I don't know. So just
Mom, can we watch either this way, which I don't
there's
know
that
what
way,
it is, this way,
that way, or
this
this
one
way.
looks like it's most used.
No, this way. I want to go this way though.
No, I want to go this way.
I want to go this
Let's do the one most used. And then remember, moss grows on the north side. So let's see if we can figure out what the north side is.
Mom,
Okay, that's moss there, but there's moss here.
I need to go pee.
We are not filming that. Steven, I think this is gonna wrap around to a different opening.
So it literally just looks like it's laying flat. Like if you come over here, it just looks like it's laying flat. Cool. Ow, I stepped on stinging nettle.
Johnny with you?
Stinging nettle right there. He's over there. Ah, yep, that was stinging nettle.
Smile. Oh, you got snapped again by the twig?
No, I just put
Yeah? Yeah? Oh, wow. Yeah, let's be careful.
Yeah, be very careful.
And it's probably rotting wood.
It is
Yeah.
rotting wood. Look at
So,
this.
hey, do you guys want to eat here?
Yes.
I've already eaten my bar because I was kind of hungry.
What, Steven?
Well, John
John
hasn't.
hasn't. Here, Johnny. sit
And
on
Mama
there.
hasn't.
And just be careful. I'm serious about the rotting wood. It could just collapse on you.
I'm gonna go down here.
No, there's no reason to.
Oh, wow.
Hey, dude, check this out. Maybe they have.
No,
like,
Ben, let's not
this
do
is
that.
probably a basement right here.
Well, and I don't know,
Probably a
Ben. I don't. Hey, Johnny, be careful.
Hey, there. I told you.
Guys, remember this isn't our property, and this is a historical monument, so we shouldn't be destroying it.
This is?
Yes.
Well,
Well, they're probably going to destroy it anyway.
Whoa.
yeah. Oh, there's a spider web up there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
It's blowing.
This, I'm pretty sure, yep, it's a black-eyed Susan. Found a black-eyed Susan.
It's broken. Cornflowers.
And then just some.
Black-eyed Susan.
That's black-eyed Susan.
Give us out there. Well, I guess so. Again, 35 speed limit, please. Everybody got a bar?
Yep. There's Tim. Nope, that's not Tim.
Most definitely not.
Tim's like 50 or 60. He's like in his 40s, 50s. Marla Klauser.
Come on, speed limit 35.
That's what I'm going. Now would be the good time to that
There we go.
this was blocking it. Guys, it is already about 4:30. We went on our hike. We went to the local coffee shop that has ice cream, but I did not film in there. And some of us got ice cream. My eldest is doing a no sugar thing, so she did not. And I got a pina colada shake thing, so that was really good. And then I came home, and you're not appropriately dressed. I need to make sure that's not seen. Anyway, so I came home at about 2:30 at that point, and nobody's in here. We can turn this off. I had to do a CPR class, and it is through like my respite care, so I am being basically trained, legalized to do respite care in the state of Indiana, which does include a CPR class, which I've always wanted to do it, but I have never done it. And this company actually will pay for me to be able to do that as part of like the whole training. So that was kind of neat because now I officially have a certification for CPR. Excited about that. But I also had my daughter kind of watch some of the videos with me just so that she knows and has that training and that knowledge. And then each time you do the class, you can, there's like PDFs that you can put together. It's by the American Heart Association. And so you can put that together, and I'm trying to find a place to just set you, but everything's like either too high or too low. Anyway, just gonna sit here. So it is anyway, so I have all the PDFs that went with it, and I am going to try and print them out, and it just kind of creates like this little booklet, and I think that'll be very useful to have. So I'm going to do that. I don't know the cost of it, but it does cost if you go online. So anyway, we did that. You got to see a small bit of our homeschool morning. I have no trouble with my daughter, so she kind of broke off and she has completed everything. Anyway, today's video is sponsored by, and I don't know if I'm trying to give the disclaimer, so I don't know if it's like a sponsored by, but I am putting the review for Heritage Letter in this video. Today you got us to see their new line that they are releasing, which is kind of traveling across America and showing different American monuments. And we do the letters from afar as well. And it's kind of that take on it, but through different points of America. And the paper quality was really good. And Yosemite being part of California was amazing. And then we got to do a little bit of a nature kind of walk today, which was very interesting. Yeah, it wasn't a success. It wasn't. So far, the trails here seem to be very overgrown, and you just get to a point where you hit a dead end and the trail is just too overgrown to continue. So they're not, I guess, not as used as much out here, which I find rather unfortunate. But we had some tears, some anger, some apologies, one traumatic bite. I think it was some kind of horsefly. It did not look right for a mosquito. So, did not go well, but we all kind of put that together and just leave it there, and I'd like to talk to you guys at some point. Thank you. But, and then using the letters like that, these are why I really like these letters, and I just want to thank Julie for including us. Julie is the creator behind Heritage Letter. I want to thank her for, reaching out again. I got to do a review for you guys, and if you haven't seen it, I'll leave it linked down below. I got to do a review for her last year, and I was so humbled and very, I know what the word I want to say, and I can't think of it very well right now. Honored would be a good substitute, but very humbled and very honored that she reached out again and asked if I would do this. So thank you so much. And why I like these letters have kind of a twofold thing. One, y'all know me. I love living books. I love the idea of presenting this this method to my children to make those connections. And the letters is kind of like that subscription of something new and expected. The letters are so affordable, and they're so easy to just kind of put in a page protector and a binder. I don't know if I've shown you that. I don't think you will have seen that video by the time this one comes out, but stay tuned. I actually will show you how I hold all the letters. At one point we wanted them like tied up with a beautiful ribbon and kept that way, but the method I do now is just better for us. And again, these letters are very affordable, and they provide like a living method to these different geography destinations or historical figures, as Julie also presents with her other letter. So not only did we get a little bit about Yosemite this month, we also got about Francis Scott Key, who wrote the Star Spangled Banner, which works out great for the upcoming 4th of July. So I just need to plug that in here. Thank you again for just including our family and blessing us with the opportunity to review it for you. And if you guys would like an opportunity to see more, I'm going to leave it linked down below. Again, very affordable. I love the idea of Kiwi crates and some of the other things out there. They just are a little too expensive, unfortunately, for our family. And a lot of times the idea is there, but I do need like some hands-on work. And then once the project is done, there's not really a whole lot more I can do with that. And then I have to find a way to store it. These are just so simply stored, and they, again, just provide a little bit of experience. And since we are big letter writers, trust me, there is not a day that there isn't a letter to go out in that mailbox. Not a day. And some days the boys especially will ask me, well, can I write a letter to my aunt? Can I write a letter to this, in exchange to not have to do some copy work? So, and I count that. So I'm not sure what footage you're going to be seeing after this. Again, it's about 4:30. It's probably a little bit later now. A little after 4:30. I need to get a baked chicken in the oven. Again, I just use Farmhouse on Boone. She's just simple. We like her food. We're not... I've tried several times using herbs, but I'm not really good with them. And my husband is more just like, you know, salt and pepper is all I need. So maybe that's one reason why I like her. And she has a large family, so she's like me, and we just need something quick and easy. And I actually really want a chicken pot pie this week. And I have a lot of chicken bones in my freezer that I need to get out. So I want to make some bone broth. So that's kind of on the agenda. However, I just walked into a situation that I need to handle. Not the kind of thing I'm going to share on video, because that is our private life. But because of that, I'm not sure how the rest of the day is going to go. We live in a very different age from what I grew up in. And I know every generation says that, every generation, but the boiling it down to what the problem is, you're just teaching responsibility, honesty, and good work ethics. So that's what I'm going to go tackle right now.
Cheese, some people say, she told them. The new cheese did look like the round moon when it came up behind the trees. It was not green, it was yellow, like the moon. It's green. Running out of the house and asking what was the matter. Charlie covered his bowl. Mom said it was yellow jacket. She went to the garden and got a big pan of earth. Well, Aunt Polly took Charlie to the house and undressed him. They made a big pan full of mud and plastered him all over with it. They rolled him up in an old sheet and put him there. His eyes were swollen shut, and his nose was a bloody shape. Aunt Polly
You FaceTiming Braylee?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what do you look for? Is cake?
Wait.
I think I saw something.
Just started it, already highlighting all the things. So I think it will be a good book. I'm looking forward to the book club that I'm a part of, and yeah, so that is my start of June, and so I'm not really going to complain. Let's get on to the books. Book 1, finished. So excited. This book was so good. I mean, I heard nothing. Yeah, and if you are one of the few people that haven't read this book yet, I would highly recommend it. If you enjoy fantasy at all, this is a really good one.
And that concludes the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will take the opportunity to go and check out Heritage Letter. It'll be linked down below. And just, you know, look it over, check out the other video idea that kind of shows the layout for this. And I was really impressed by it, and I will definitely be keeping our Heritage Letter in our subscription. And I'm really excited about learning about different places of America, because even though this is my home, there is still so much to learn about. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you next time.